Welcome to part 18 of our RC car buggy build, and we're continuing with bag J, and in this case we're going to go ahead and start with our rear shock tower. And pretty much I'm just going to go ahead and screw in the rear body mount next to the this piece is called the rear shock tower mount, and so that's kind of just wedged in between the rear shock tower. And admittedly, it's kind of hard to get it to screw in this rear. Even though the rear shock tower is carbon fiber, that's all said and good. The problem I'm having is trying to get everything to screw into the plastic rear mount, and it just takes a little force. But once you get that first screw in, you can just successfully thread it. And I'm using my trusty hoodie Allen wrench, and that is going pretty well. And the reason why I'm using the hoodie wrench is because of that longer shaft diameter. I have 120 millimeters of length in there, and it's really helping out. So it's giving me enough torque to get everything nicely locked in and set and done with. Next step, I'm just going to go ahead and drop in some more screws so I could actually get the shock tower a little bit more stable. So I'm just screwing the other two screws into the shock tower mount, and that is looking good. We'll just put in the last screw in there and get that in. And I'm still kind of struggling because I still have the Weehaw hex wrench there, and you notice that with the Weehaw one, the shaft diameter is much shorter. Even if you're not going to go with like something like hoodie, there's other products out there that have a longer diameter. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put in some thread lock on here, and I'm threading in the essentially I'm just threading in the this longer screw, and I'm just threading it into the aluminum nut down there. And it's pretty much it's a little messy, so I'm just going to wipe it clean. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my socket wrench and just go ahead and just give it another half turn. Just turn back and just manually just tighten one more time, and that is looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and just repeat this, just apply some more thread lock on here. And pretty much I always like to use thread lock whenever I'm threading it to a aluminum component into carbon fiber. So this just really helps everything out. But once again, it's just thread lock is a little messy, so just get a paper towel nearby to help you out with this. And we're pretty much set with this part.